So today I want to talk to you about how and why to make custom bonuses for affiliate marketing. Jono Armstrong is somebody I respect a great deal. He recently did a video on this, but I kind of felt like he left a few things out of his video. So I want to expand on what he had to say and see if I can help fill in the blanks, so to speak. Actually, doing kind of what he says to do with his bonuses. Before I get to that, a bit of quick housekeeping. If you are new to the channel, my name is Eric Hammer. I'm known as the man in the hat because I wear a hat pretty much everywhere I go. I'm one of the few people who can actually pull one off successfully. And here on the channel, there are two kinds of videos. You have these kind of free training videos that I put out from time to time, and you also have reviews of software and info products that I put out from time to time. And when I do a review of software or info products, I may or may not give a tip of my hat to the product creator. If I give a tip of my hat to the product creator, it means I love it, it's great, go ahead and buy it. If I don't, well, better luck next time. Behind me, you can actually see my research library. I own over 1,000 books, and I love to do research for you so that you don't have to do the research. Now, if you are new to the channel, go ahead and smash the subscribe button, hit the bell icon, and be notified when I actually drop new videos, because frankly, subscribe doesn't really do much on YouTube anymore. And please go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. If you like it, please comment down below and let me know what kind of videos you want to see in the future. And with that, let's go ahead and roll the intro. Let me briefly go over what Jono was talking about. You can see I'm on his page here in YouTube. Just finished watching his video. And so basically what he talks about is how and where to get custom bonuses for your affiliate marketing campaigns. Now, he suggests basically going on here on YouTube and searching for things about the particular product that you happen to be promoting. So, for example, if you're promoting something about Fiverr, then you might look for a Fiverr case study here. He does suggest going and creating your own content in order to give yourself some branding, but he says if not, then just go ahead and put out a link to somebody else's video. Now, all that is great advice. I agree with it 100%, but I kind of felt like he left a couple of things out. First of all, I wanted to point out, if you are going to do your own content, which I recommend, I always do my own custom bonuses. I do not share somebody else's YouTube videos because, frankly, I think that my customers are going to feel it's kind of lame when I do that. Jono doesn't do it either. He also does his own custom bonuses. He'll if it's something that he needs, he'll just create his own training videos. And I agree with that. I don't do that. And basically what you can do is you can definitely come here to YouTube and find something that looks good, that people will want to actually learn about. But once you've done that, okay, so what do you do then if you want to make your own custom bonuses? So Jono kind of just says that you might want to do it. He shows you Canva in order to show you how to do it, in order to tell you about doing the graphics, but he didn't really explain to you how you would actually go about doing this. I mean, what exactly is involved in creating your own custom bonuses? It's actually not all that difficult to do, and you don't even really have to appear on screen if you don't want to. And also, for those who speak a foreign language, I actually would encourage you to create a custom bonus in your own language, because that would be massive for you. This is an idea that I came up with that I haven't seen a whole lot of other people do. I personally, I speak Hebrew and English. That's my two languages. I speak a little bit of Spanish, a little bit of Italian, a few words of Russian, but not enough to be able to do a custom bonus in those languages. So it doesn't really help me that much. But for example, if you're a Spanish speaker, native Spanish speaker, or native Portuguese speaker, or native German speaker, okay, there are plenty of people who understand English and who will buy these products in English, but they're gonna massively appreciate getting something in their native language, and you'd be able to corner the market with anybody who you do that with. So that's one little tidbit extra that I wanted to share with you that Jono didn't mention. Now, as far as exactly how you go about creating your own custom video, so I want to demonstrate what you would do. So, for example, here on to take Jono's suggestion, here on we're here on YouTube. Let's look for Fiverr. Whoops! If I can type on this keyboard, case study. Okay, so let's see what comes up. Okay, make money on Fiverr. Make 4K in 2 weeks from affiliate marketing at Fiverr plus case study. So we can go ahead and watch one of these videos, find out what the guy did, and then basically we can create our own video. So basically what you're going to want to do is like this, and you can do everything on online. You don't have to actually have any software. All you need is a webcam, really, like I have. So there's a website called A Notepad. And again, if I could type, here we go. So what I like to do is like this. I'm very passionate about using online services. Here I am. And I'm not really into the whole thing of taking notes or what on paper. Other people love to do that. I don't. So what you could do is like this. You can go and look at a few of these videos. I wouldn't look at just one. I look at 3 or 4 of them. And then as I'm going through it, as I'm listening to what they have to say, I'm going to scoot over here to A Notepad and just take some notes and write down some ideas. Because, when you're actually speaking on camera, it's kind of hard to remember what you want to talk about. And so you kind of want to make sure that you're taking notes as you're going through the videos and listening to what they have to say. So you sit there, listen, take some notes, listen, take some notes, listen, take some notes. And then once you have your notes, you kind of organize all of it. So, for example, let's say getting started. And getting started on Fiverr. How do you get your first few customers? So that's one thing that you might want to talk about. Or you might want to talk about, let's see, getting started on Fiverr. You might want to talk about what titles work best on Fiverr. Okay, things like this, you're going to want to take note about these things as you're going through, and you're going to want to actually have this thing in front of you on your screen. And I'll explain why. Because when you're doing your own video, let's say that you don't have a Fiverr account, you have nothing to do with Fiverr right now. So instead of going into Fiverr and showing a big 0 on your account in Fiverr, what you can do is you can have everything laid out right here in anotepad.com. And then basically start speaking about it and say, okay, well, let's see, I am talking about this product called Fiverrlicious. This from my friend Bobby Dolce. He released it a few weeks ago, and it's basically a product that teaches you how to do arbitrage on Fiverr. Basically, you buy from another website and then sell it on Fiverr for a profit. Sorry, it's been a long day. Anyway. So I would say, great. Now, what can I add that provides real value to this? So I thought about it, and I said to myself, okay, well, what if somebody wants to use Fiverrlicious but never did anything with Fiverr? Well, then I can tell them how to get started, how to get your first few gigs going on Fiverr. Okay, what titles work best on Fiverr? I can show other things about Fiverr, how to succeed, and how to kind of plug the holes. That's really what you want to be doing when you're doing an affiliate marketing strategy. You want to plug the holes with your own bonus. And that's what Jono Armstrong talks about also. But basically, the way you can do it now is once you've gone through these videos and you take some notes over here. Basically, what you're going to do is you're going to set up your webcam, and you're going to have the notes in front of you. And then basically you're going to go through it step by step, item by item, and talk about the things you just learned when you were going over these videos. This is how you would actually do it. So this way you don't have to really think about what you want to talk about like I'm doing and sometimes stumbling because I didn't actually put this together the way I should have done it. But especially for somebody who is relatively new to the market, it's really important to kind of have your thoughts organized when you wanted to go speak. Now, so that's number one. Number two, how do you actually go ahead and record a video? Most people use a program called Camtasia. It's pretty pricey. It's about $300, I think, and it's a lot of money to spend. Not everybody has that kind of money to spend. So, what do you do? So the product that I recommend is called Loom. Okay, and basically it's right here in the Chrome Web Store. You can just go to the Chrome Web Store and download Loom. It is 100% free, and you'll be able to actually, here I am again, you'll be able to actually go ahead and use it to record videos. You have several options available to you when you record videos on Loom. You can either choose to do what I'm doing right now, where you see my face in the corner over here. And by the way, pro tip: don't look at your face. It looks weird on the camera. I do it sometimes. Anyway, you have that option. You can also choose to record just the screen. If you're not comfortable with your face being on camera, you can record just the screen. Although I find that people prefer to actually see a person speaking instead of just seeing the screen. But either or, if you're not comfortable being on camera. And by the way, if you are uncomfortable being on camera, I have another video that I recorded a few weeks ago. I will put a card in for that on how to get over being camera shy. And anyway, so that's one thing. Now, Jono talks about using Canva actually and create the graphics for your custom bonus. Now you can see I actually use Canva as well, although I personally prefer to use a program called Affinity Designer. It is a paid program. It works on my Mac, and I like it better than Canva, but Canva is actually really, really easy to use. So let me show you how you could use it. You actually don't even have to come up with your own content. You can actually just search over here. Let's see if we can find something real quick. And this, by the way, something else that Jono didn't talk about. He says to use this, but he didn't actually say how to use it. Just said, here, you can come over to Canva and use it, but doesn't show you exactly how it works. So let's kind of take a quick look, see how it works. And so we have a whole bunch of templates here. Whoops, didn't want to do that. Okay, that didn't work. Well, okay, fine. We have a whole bunch of templates here that you can choose from. And so you can choose an existing template that any of these things that you see. And basically what you can do is you can customize the template, which I find is a lot easier to do than if you want to create something on your own. So we can go over here, and my screen is really big, but the idea is basically you can customize the template very, very easily. Basically, you can change the text, you can change whatever you want, any element you want to change, you can change here. And for some reason my screen won't go back to normal here, so I'm not going to actually show you, but basically all you do is just like click on elements and you can delete them or change them as you like. Okay, let's close that. There we are. Back to a normal screen. Let's try to look at it again. Okay. All right, let's see if I can show you how to customize something real quick. Because like I said, Jono talks about doing this, but then he doesn't show you what to do. Okay, so let's take this one. Okay, so I like this background. I think it's a nice background. Okay, we can remove the watermarks. This one is actually paid, so you have to pay $1 for it. So let's find one that's actually free then. That looks good. This one looks nice. Here we go. Okay, so basically, you want something that looks attractive, that's going to give you a good buzz, so to speak. Okay, my custom bonus. Okay, and basically, you're just going to put in your own text and maybe put in some details about the product over here. And you can also add in your own text. It's very, very simple and basic. You have different elements that you can add in onto the thing. They have various photos you can choose. You have various shapes you can use. And as Jono says, it's all for free. I do want to show you another website, which is a little bit more complicated to use than Canva. But if you want to do more high-level editing, this is called Photopia. and it's one of my favorite websites. The nice thing about Photopea is that you don't just have to use whatever is inside of Canva. You can actually go out into the web, and we can go into Google. Actually, we'll just type it in directly and look for bonus page template, and we'll do it as a Photoshop design. Okay, Photopea is kind of like online Photoshop. Okay, so let's see, PSD bonus PSD files. Okay. All right, we're going to look for something that's free, maybe. Here we go. 23 free one-page PSD web templates. So let's take a look at what they have here. And you can choose various templates here. And basically what you're going to be able to do, I'm just going to pick one at random. You can play with this on your own if you like. As I said, I don't actually use these things. I have my own that I've custom designed, but you don't really need to custom design them. You can actually just download one, and you're going to be able to upload it into Photopea and edit it. And it's going to be, it just gives you a lot more options than you're going to have with Canva. It is a bit more complicated to use Photopea than to use Canva, but if you want to have like full control over what you're doing, I highly recommend using Photopea. Okay, so that's pretty much what I wanted to share with you guys. So that instead of just telling you to do it, what to do, I'm actually showing you what to do. And I hope you got a lot of value out of this. I love Jono. I think he's a great guy. I think he does some amazing videos. But I felt like he kind of missed it a little bit when he was putting this video together, because he was like, okay, well, you can go into Canva and create a custom page for your bonuses, but how to use Canva? And he says, and I agree with him that he's right, that you should be creating your own bonuses, because frankly, it's going to go a lot better for you in the long run if you have your own custom bonuses that you've created. That's something that's going to make a big difference, and it's going to really build your brand name. Whereas if you simply say, "Hey, I found this YouTube thing that is going to help you out," like, you know, I don't think that's going to really make a big difference for to a lot of people. And I think that some people are going to feel a little bit cheated actually when they see, oh, your bonus is that you found something on YouTube. Oh, good. So you want to kind of like create something that's a little bit better, that's going to give your customers a little bit more value. And that's what I always strive to do, is I create my own custom bonuses that give you actual real value. So I agree with him. What I didn't like on his presentation was that he tells you to do it but doesn't tell you how to do it. So hopefully you got some value out of this, and please go ahead and leave a comment down below to let me know what you thought and if you felt this was actually helpful for you.